All right, what's up? So what I've done so far has just been using normal watercolor paint, and this is nothing super exotic, but okay, we've probably used watercolor paint before. You have your brush wet and boom, there we go. So this is what I've started putting on, but I think it's kind of boring to me in a way. So what I wanted to talk to y'all about is like ways to make this more exciting. So I'm going to show you a couple materials. First of all, let's look at an oil pastel. This is something, it's like an adult crayon is what I think of it as. But as you know, with oil and vinegar, oil and water don't combine. Same is true for watercolor paint and an oil pastel. So basically, what I have, like wherever I have this oil pastel, if I paint over it with watercolor, the watercolor will not go where the oil pastel is. So this can be kind of an interesting way to add flavor to your work. Also, let's see about these markers. The markers are washable, so I can also do something. I think I'm going to try an experiment, see what happens. So here we go with some lines, and let's make it even more fun. And maybe put in another type of green, and okay. Now, what I would like, I'm gonna get this brush because it's clean, get that wet, and let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. So what I have now is kind of like a nice, like a watercolor but it's also got some lines in there. So this is a different effect than this. There's one other thing I wanted to show you, which are these. They're called soft pastels. These are oil pastels, these are soft pastels, but this is pretty much like chalk. And so with this, I think this is nice because you can also draw on top of what you have already, or you can, let's say I want to put some stripes here. I can also paint over this with some paint, and we'll see what happens. So because it's chalk, it's not gonna behave in the same way as the oil pastel. We can see that the lines are getting a little bit more blendy, but they also, sorry, what I'm trying to say is that the lines are a little bit blended, but you can still see a little bit of them. Okay, so anyways, what I'd like is to see some interesting textures, patterns, flavors, action things happening on your murals today.